I will be going live today at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I just wanted to fill you in on a few things that I have noticed. I also want to thank a lot of my supporters and subscribers who send me abundance of information of times when I'm either sleeping, not around, maybe I'm not doing my videos, or it's early hours of the morning where again I could be sleeping and I don't catch everything. Some of these combination members or content creators might go live and I miss out on a lot of things, and it's a lot of information to catch up with. So sometimes I just do my own due diligence on other things that I have planned to share with you guys, and just share that. But I want to say first and foremost, I want to thank everyone who has been supporting my new content, and respecting the fact that it's not going anywhere. If anything, we're going to evolve, move forward. I will be updating people on carbonation, ex carbonation members, and the members that are still over there in carbonation. But for me, the show must go on. Also, the short videos that I have, I really think that a lot of people that are not subscribed to my channel, if they don't like this, Jaguar right and carbonation content that I've been doing for quite some time, please embrace the short videos, because that is showing you part of my life. What I cook, what I'm doing outside the house, how my day is going, how I feel for the day. Could be like a funny I mean it could be a funny short um video that I'm doing on my YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to that, if not anything else, and being subscribed to at least supporting the short videos or even the content that's not relevant to Nature Boy, Carbonation, or Jaguar Right. um you can find yourself being surprised at some of the videos that I might put on from A to Z that do pique your interest. But getting back into Solar, I do see from his conversation he's still deflecting. However, I will say that I think that he is happy, like anybody would be, that he has a newborn in the world that he knows that he has to man up for and take care of. Um, do I think he's deflecting? I already said yes. I think that he is got a long way to go before he's able to say that he's full time taking care of his real responsibility. And his real responsibility is not doing tarot readings and some sort of cosmic currency class. That is not going to make him the man that he needs to be. Solar needs to man up and co-parent between the two women, give them equal time, well, not even the woman equal time, but give the children that he brought into the world equal time, because they're going to need it the most. Because if not, they're going to end up turning into Solar and aka Baby Nature Boy, or the leader Nature Boy. That's the worst part of this whole situation, is teaching them the right way. If you guys have a belief that you're going to stick with, that Nature Boy had instilled in you, don't make that a part of your children's lives. Let them decide for themselves which way they want to lead themselves, and hopefully they lead themselves in the right direction. um do I think that Solar is going to make time eventually to probably go see his child, or have Neytiri and Velvet come see him? Most likely, only time will tell. Solar will start off sounding good and he'll wheel you in for a little while, and then something else happened. He derails. A lot of people can derail Solar because I feel like he's not a leader, he's a follower. And until he gets that he is a follower and not a leader, and that he needs to change these things, especially when it comes to family and children being in the world that didn't ask to be here. And when he starts to understand that they come first because they didn't ask to be here, he'll be a better off person. Now I know there's going to be a lot of critics that are going to probably, because they like to plant seeds, do things that distract him off of the goal, which is to be a man to his child. And they're gonna say, foolishness like, "Oh, he's only doing this for views or to get someone to buy one of his courses." All I'm gonna say is, if and when you see someone that you always do commentary, um, being negative, and then they turn a negative, even if they're fronting, they're only fronting to themselves, they're only lying to themselves, but you see them turning it into a positive, give them the benefit of the doubt. Because at the end of the day, only one they're hurting is the child and themselves. So whether or not he has an alternative motive, that is not for us to decide. I don't think that anyone should be doing any triggering behavior unless, say, today he gets on here and does some foul-ish. We're here as commentators and spectators, to give our opinions. But to trigger someone to be doing it on purpose, and that they need to get their life right. They know it, whether they admit to it or not. There's people in life that are in denial, but we know that until they get out of denial, nothing is going to change. Everything that they're going through that is not good is going to always be there, and 10 times worse. But we have to also realize that only one that they're hurting is themselves. They're not hurting us, and they do hear and feel the things that we say. So yeah, I get beside myself sometime about Solar, because I know that there was one point in time I felt like he was trying to um perpetrate a fraud. He was trying to act like he wanted to take over the reins and lead the people because Nature Boy was gone, not knowing that's not where it's at. He was gonna end up where Nature Boy is at if he was to do that. And that's why, the universe didn't allow that to happen. The universe knows what's gonna happen before we do. Everything's already set up and designed for how our lives are gonna be. There's no such thing as mistakes. Things happen for a reason. But like I always say, when you're taking an L, never look at it as losing or a loss. Look at it as a learning experience. But the only thing from taking L's is you can't keep taking L's to learn. You have to eventually learn from your mistake and sit down at the round table and say, "I'm tired of doing things this way. There's got to be a better way that I can do things so I can get better results." And that's information, um and advice that sometimes we need to take ourselves. And I know I need to take it a lot of times. Things that happen around me that are unacceptable, and I allow it to happen, like I'm not strong enough to either get away from it or change it, because I can only change what's around me and get away from things that don't serve me. And that goes for anyone that's, in a situation that's toxic as well. So I'm just hoping for the best for Solar. Hopefully he does come around. Um, and we really, and it's not about us, but it would be nice to hear him talk and not come across like he's deflecting, and that he's really living up to what he's saying and not saying things that just sound good for the moment.